AKA Patters, we're wrapping up a trilogy today. I'll always know what you did last summer. Why is this horror movie important? Why is it day 19 of the 31 Days of Dread? Get ready, we're going to talk about it. Hey, what's up, my AKA Patters? Peter A. DeLuca here, AKA Pad69, the film buff, coming to you from Philadelphia, PA. Welcome to the annual outing. This is the 31 Days of Dread, one horror movie a day for the entire month of October with midnight drops. Analytically, I don't think the midnight drops are working. I guess they dropped too early. But guys, we don't care. We like to experiment. We like to try things. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. Don't forget, support everything I do at akapad.com. Sylvian White, this is our director. This is the third movie of I Know What You Did Last Summer. So, why is the third one important? Because I randomly watched this movie, and it immediately became interesting to me when the fisherman started making his appearance. And I realized he's not connected. The fisherman in this movie is not connected to anyone. So what's happening here? If you don't know the plot, the hook, pun intended, because the fisherman has a hook hand. I Know What You Did Last Summer is teenagers accidentally kill someone and they don't tell anyone. They cover it up. They lie, do whatever they need to. Then a year goes by, the next summer rolls around, and that person you thought you killed is back for you. And they taunt you by leaving you notes. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Written by Kevin Williamson. He's from Scream. And this was a banger back in the day. Kevin Williamson at one point seemed like he could do no wrong until he decided not to be involved with Scream 3 and write and direct Teaching Miss Tingle. Now, Kevin Williamson himself, career-wise, is talented enough to rebound off of a career skid. Vampire Diaries, maybe you heard of it. But we're not talking about him. This is a Kevin Williamson block, though, because next episode will be Scream 6. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just dropping the ends, the ends of some of these series. So this is the third roundabout. And we see a transformation of our protagonist, or antagonist, or bad guy, or monster, or baddie. The transformation goes from being a person who didn't die seeking revenge. Right? We can get that. But when it comes for a series, it's tough to kind of go back to that well. So you gotta go supernatural, and then we have exactly how they handled Michael Myers in Halloween. Michael Myers eventually always has to become a supernatural being. It's the only way to explain how he doesn't die, how he has super strength, even has like a foreshadowing, like a foresight intelligence, where he just always knows the right place to be. Friday the 13th did this later with Jason Voorhees. Now, Freddy Krueger, right? Supernatural from the beginning, but got pushed, got explained as that franchise marched on. We'd like to know, so tell us more. So I felt like this movie was interesting because even though it's from 2006 and it feels like it's edited in like the early 2000s, because we have like jump cuts and we do a lot of editing tricks, zooms, pans, blur swipes from scene to scene to reestablish kind of like a passing of time, and it's done very well. And this is where Sylvian White, who previously on the 31 Days of Dread directed Slender Man, the 2018 movie, which I liked. But Mr. White here really knows what to do. He constructs this movie, introduces a new supernatural element, gives us like wide lenses. He gives us a scope. He gives us fantastic silhouettes. He sells the environment that this movie takes place in. This movie is very well directed. The only thing that really takes us out of the movie is what he lets these actors get away with. And hey, we all know the circumstances behind some of these productions. So some of the acting can take you out. But we get some great deaths. We have an amazing transformation of the fisherman. I believe there's a follow-up coming. I think there's another movie coming. And I'm hoping that they stick to the supernatural element, because I feel like the transition is pretty darn smooth. It's not as rough as Friday or Halloween and some of the other ones. I believe Hatchet maybe went this route. Please fact check me, verify that. But this was a movie I randomly put on because I do love Kevin Williamson so much. I really do. I love him. I think he is one hell of a talent. He is a luminary in my eyes. Does not get enough attention when it comes to the world of Hollywood. So now, it's like every Halloween I'm always tempted to do Kevin Williamson, because I love him so much. But this came off of me watching a Dawson's Creek Halloween episode. And I said, you know what, maybe we'll do like back-to-back Halloween episodes. Might be fun. And the Dawson's Creek one I loved so much, and I watched the second Halloween episode, and it's a tough one. So I don't know if I'm going to do Dawson, but I do want to do Kevin Williamson. That's what she said. Next episode is going to be Scream 6. This movie and the trilogy, we'll call it a trilogy. The threequels. How about that? It deserves your attention. It deserves you watching it, because it's a well enough documentation of how to transform and grow a franchise, how to put a franchise into another stratosphere, into another layer of the atmosphere, the mesosphere, so to speak. And it's nice to chart it, it's nice to recognize it, and it's nice to kind of grow from it. And by that I mean we need another one of these movies. We need a fisherman movie. We don't need take I Know What You Did Last Summer out of the movie. Make it a fisherman movie. That's my producer's 2 cents there. So AKAPAD here, guys. Check this movie out. It deserves love, and it deserves a little bit of patience. But don't trash it. Just watch it. AKAPAD here, guys. Sylvian White, just big shout out. You did a good job directing. You did a great job directing, guys. I love you. Rock and roll. Good night.